Welcome students. This is Social Science class 8th standard Economics chapter 1 Introduction to Economics. In my last video, I have discussed about explanation about the introduction to economics. This is 4th video. Today I am discussing about question and answers. First main, fill in the blanks. 1. The word economics originates from the Greek root words oikos and nomos. 2. Oikos means household, nomos means management. Economics refers to the art of household management. 4. The basic economic problems of every individual are poverty and unemployment. 5. The activities that generate income for economic activities. 6. Microeconomics is the study of small units. After knowing about fill in the blanks, let us discuss about question and answers. First one, what is economics? The word economics is the study of how the society uses its resources to satisfy the basic needs of the people as well as for their economic prosperity. 2. The organization of economic activities is called economy. 2. What is the meaning of the word economics? The word economics comes from two Greek words, oikos meaning household, nomos meaning management. Thus, economics refers to the household management. It involves using the available means to satisfy the basic needs of the family as well as prosper. Third question, define scarcity. The word scarcity means limited or shortage. It is a basic problem which everyone faces and which is a central problem of economics. List the different economic activities. What is economic activity? Answer. The varied activities which we perform in order to earn money and wealth for satisfaction of our wants are called economic activities. These economic activities are classified into 4 kinds. 1. Production. 2. Consumption. 3. Exchange. 4. Distribution. When you buy a pen, which branch of economic analysis your decision? Answer. Microeconomics analyzes the decision of buying pen. Define micro and macroeconomics. Answer. Microeconomics. The word micro means very small. Microeconomics implies study of economics at a very small level. Microeconomics is the study of decision making to use resources by the smallest components of the society, namely individual, households and business firms. 2. Macroeconomics. The word macro means total or large. Some decisions have to be taken at aggregate level. 2. The economic decisions taken at the level of the economy as a whole are the subject matter of the macroeconomics. Economic decisions like collection of taxes, expenditure on public communities and welfare activities, regulation of inflation, promotion of economic growth are usually taken by government. 7th question. What do you mean by goods and services? Answer. We use various things in our daily life. These are called goods and services. 2. Goods are the physical and tangible objects like food, clothes, bicycle, phone, TV, etc. 3. Services are intangible. The common services used are electricity, transportation, education, medical care, tailoring, music, internet services, etc. Third main, name the following. 1. Consumers. Consumers means people using goods and services are called consumers. 2. Producers. Producers means people engaged in the production of goods and services are called producers. 3. Distributors. Distributors means goods and services are made available to us at our place through transporters, traders and shopkeepers who are called distributors. Fourth main, mention the definitions of economics from economists. 1. Adam Smith, 1776. He is called as the father of economics. According to Adam Smith, he says economics is the study of wealth. 2. Alfred Marshall, 1890. According to Alfred Marshall, economics means economics is the study of people in the ordinary business of life. 3. Lionel Robbins, 1932. According to Lionel Robbins, economics is the science which studies human behavior as a relationship between given ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. Fourth economist, Paul A. Samuelson, year 1948. According to Samuelson, economics means economics is a study of how societies use scarce resources to produce valuable commodities and distribute them among different people. Fifth main, answer in 3 or 4 sentences. First question, what are economic activities? Answer, in order to earn money and wealth and thereby satisfy his wants, man engages himself in various activities. These activities are called economic activities. Second question, what are man's economic activities? Man makes use of his skills and labor to earn money and satisfy his wants. These are called man's economic activities. Third question, why do we need to study economics? Answer, 1. It helps to recognize the scarcity or resources against the unlimited wants. 2. Prioritizes the use of resources. 3. Economize or save the use of resources and search for more efficient ways of using the resources. 4. Engage in economic activity to support family as well as the country. 5. Contribute to government's revenue and assist it in discharge of its developmental and welfare programs. 6. Understand socio and economic problems of the country like poverty, unemployment, inflation, etc. and try to provide solutions to the same. 7. Implementing policies for bringing about desired growth and development of the country. Fourth question, differentiate between micro and macroeconomics. Answer, microeconomics. 1. The word micro means very small, whereas macroeconomics, first point, the word macro means total or large. 2. Macro means 2. Microeconomics implies study of economics at a very small level. Macroeconomics 2. The society or the country or the economy is a very large entity. Third point, microeconomics is the study of making use of resources by the smallest continent of the society, namely individual, household and business firms. Whereas macroeconomics, economic decisions are taken as a whole like collection of taxes, welfare activities, promotion of economic growth which affect the whole economy and decisions are taken by the government. Fifth question, what are the basic economic problems? 1. What to produce? An individual or society has to decide about what goods and services to produce. Example, food, weapons, etc. 2. How to produce? Different combinations of inputs and resources can be used to produce a given amount of goods and services. 3. For whom to produce? Every society has to decide the distribution of scarce resources and goods and services among all individuals for consumption. Example, food, education, primary health, etc. These are the question and answers you have to know about first lesson economics, introduction to economics. Thank you, children.